A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we had another workshop related to Introduction to Engineering Design 2. This workshop was about 3D printing, and this 3D printing is one of the major traits for engineering design. The engineering design students definitely need this 3D printing, and today we have the instructor with us who will tell us about the 3D printing, and he will also explain how did he feel about this whole workshop. So, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you, doctor.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Dr Ghaffer. I'm an aeronautical engineer student.
MashaAllah. So, tell us something about today's workshop.
Well, today's workshop was about 3D printing and how can we benefit from 3D printers, how does 3D printers work, and what are the types of 3D printers.
So, this 3D printing, did you study somewhere in a course, or is your own interest?
Actually, it started as a hobby, and then I got more interested in it and started improving. Until now, alhamdulillah, I'm an instructor in these kind of production.
All right. So, for the today's workshop, what is the feedback you think about from the students?
Well, the students looks really interested about this since they can use it in their projects in IE 202. So I got a really good feedback about how can we print, how can we design, how can we develop our products, and is there any materials that we can print out of, and what is the softwares that we can use, and many other questions that were related to 3D printers.
So the 3D printing which you have shown today here seems like quite slow. So do we have all the 3D printing that slow, or there are other printers which are faster than this?
So 3D printing speed depends on, relies on many variables. First of all being the model itself, how large is it, how detailed is it. Some printers can handle it faster, some printers can be slow. It all depends on the printer itself and the way it's printing.
So I can see there are two models in your hand. One is the aircraft and other is probably a flower or something.
This is a turbine and propeller.
Okay, it's an air propeller.
Yeah.
So how much time does it take to make this one?
So for example, this one can take around, let's say 50 minutes to print, as it comes in 3 parts, separate. For this one, it's more complex, so it can take around 1 hour to 2 hours, depending on the details on the item itself.
So what material is this one?
So this is a plastic material called PLA. There are other different materials that you can use in 3D printing, such as a material called ABS, and there are new developed materials such as wood filament, metal filament, carbon fiber filament that can have the structure or the strength of a carbon fiber or the properties of a steel.
So what are the applications where we use this 3D printing? Are they very strong enough, or is just for student work or project work only for the students?
So this relies actually on the product itself. These can be as final products if the product itself is capable to be printed in an FDM printer or an SLS printer. However, it's more suitable to prototypes and testing designs.
So in the course Introduction to Engineering Design, some students might need 3D printing for their projects. So if they need further help, will you be able to help?
Definitely. I'm more than happy to help them.
So inshallah we will provide your details, your email to the students, so that if they need your help, they can also come to you and take your help.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for your wonderful workshop, and hope to see you sometime.
Thank you very much.
Now we have another student with us who is taking the course of engineering design, and he was attending the workshop. So let's ask him, how does he feel about this workshop? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks for asking.
What is your name?
Hatim Abdullah Saada.
Hatem, how do you feel about today's workshop?
You mean this workshop?
Yes.
Well, I feel good about attending these kind of workshops because they present really good ideas to the students, especially that at these times they are working on their projects. So it's really helping.
So you have a project in the engineering design. What is the title of your project?
Dent car repair. repairing car dents.
Okay, so for this one, do you need 3D printing?
Just for little pieces that is really tricky to find, that have strange angles, things like
Yes, and it's tricky to find in the market, and you spend lot of time. And if you order from online far, you don't have time for the delivery, so you
Exactly,
can
yes, you don't have
you can
time
make
for
it.
that.
Yeah. So from the today's lecture or today's workshop, did you get some new knowledge?
Yes, obviously I get big amount of information about 3D printing because I had almost no idea how it worked. But what's important is that I got ideas about how to implement, how to find new parts to my project. Because if we use 3D printing, it's going to save us a lot of time instead of looking online or in shops.
All right. So regarding the future improvements, do you have any idea that how can this workshop be improved in future?
Well, exactly, not exactly. I don't have an idea for how to improve it, but what I would say is that I think more students should attend. This is what's important. I think many students today were not here, so this is what I want to emphasize.
So you are emphasizing on the attendance of the students that
Yes.
they are because this is something we have started recently.
Yes.
This is the first time in this course we have started these workshops to help the students.
Yes.
And definitely we are also in a process of making a workshop where you will find 3D printers and you can actually use it to make use of this, and if you require in your project you can use different like electronics equipment and electronic parts and even the 3D printer and other stuff. Little pieces, yeah, you can make yourself everything. So your suggestion is for the students to take more
more careful with attendance.
attendance, and these workshops are actually really helpful.
Yes.
So thank you very much for talking
Thank
to
you for
us,
having
and
me.
see you soon.
See you soon.
Now we have another student with us. Let's talk to him. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Amjad Abdullah Mansouri.
Amjad. So Amjad, tell us about your today's experience. How was the workshop?
It was a great workshop. I saw the 3D printer in action, how they work. It was fun.
So you mean that this is the first time you saw a 3D printer working?
Yeah.
But you heard before there is a 3D printer, but today actually you saw it.
Yes.
So it's a new thing for you.
Yes.
So what else you think that it was good in the workshop? What other things?
Mashallah, the presenter was good, and he told us some new information. That was great.
Okay, so can you please tell us what is the name of your project?
Our project's names are car dent repair device.
So you are from the same. Yeah. So in that one, do you need 3D printing?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, because some of the parts which are not available in the local market and they are difficult to find even overseas. So if you know the dimensions, you can actually make it here and then use in your project.
Yes.
Okay, now tell us something. If you want to improve this, do you have some suggestions? If we do the same workshop in the next semester, what things you think we should do to improve this?
Actually, I think the time is not very convenient for the student.
You mean the time from 6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
is not a convenient time,
Yeah.
especially in the short days.
Yes.
Okay, so you mean that the attendance will increase if the timing is better. What else?
That's it. Yeah, I think.
That's it. Do you reckon there should be some practice session as well?
Of course, the practice is more learningful than the talk.
So that means that if we have these printers in our workshop, it will be good for the students to come and use those printers for their projects.
Yes, but it will. We must have a pre-learning before we attend this.
Yeah, very good. So which is what we did today, that you have some knowledge before you actually come into it.
Yeah.
And as the presenter said that they are also available to help you. So it will be really a good thing to have a workshop with the people who can help you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Let's talk to another student. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
How are you?
والله I'm fine. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
What is your name?
My name is Hani Mustafa Abdel Salam.
So which department are you from?
I am from aeronautical department.
Aeronautical.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about today's workshop. How do you feel about it?
والله it was very nice. I learned new things about the 3D printing, and actually I was very impressed that it takes a long time. Previously I thought that the 3D print takes like 5 minutes or 7 minutes, but it's actually taken longer than that. I would like to thank the presenter. He's a student from aeronautical engineering. He's a good presenter.
He presented it very nicely, and I think
Very
people
nice.
understood it quite well.
Yes, he presented in the student language, so it's from the student to the student. So it was very nice.
Yes, and also you learned today that 3D printing is a very slow process until you have very high level professional machines which can go faster. But what we have here, if you have to print something, you have to start overnight. Maybe you put the printer in the night for printing and come in the morning and get the prototype, right?
Yeah.
So you will be also using this for the product, for your project?
Wallahi, I hope to use it. Actually, we have some parts in our project. We can make it or can build it in the 3D printer. So maybe. Okay.
So as I'm asking everyone, do you think that there should be some improvements to this? If, for example, if we present the same seminar or same workshop in the next semester, do you think there are some improvements we can make?
Maybe we if you can get more figures from the 3D printer, so we can see what the 3D printer can do. Maybe a larger figures, or like I don't think that you can make an engine, but something complicated, so we can see the capabilities of the 3D printer.
So you mean that the prototypes they shown today to you, they were very simple?
They are like toys, or one of them is like a pairing. So it's very simple. I hope to see more capabilities and more complicated figures in the future.
Yeah, but probably because of lack of time here, they cannot do because. But okay, we took your point, and inshallah we will try to incorporate this one in our next workshop. Thank you very much for talking to us.
I hope you're the best. Thank you for having me here, and inshallah we meet in another episode.
Okay, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Now we have another student with us. Let's talk to him. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, salam. I am Muhammad Fawad from electrical engineering from Khalid Al Harbi section.
All right. So first, tell us today that before you came to this workshop, did you know what is 3D printing?
I know a little bit that we can print some objects, but I didn't know that we can make it move and we can make electrical objects out of this.
So it means that by attending today's workshop, your knowledge is improved.
Yeah, of course, it's improved a lot, and I discovered that there is a lot of programs to design for these objects or for the 3D printing.
Yeah, so for 3D printing, it's not only hardware, but special software and special formulas to design something to print.
Yes, yes.
Now, what was the best thing today? What did you like the most today?
This thing, I think that we have a printer here, a 3D printer. It's not just theory or just a seminar. We have the real machine here, so we can see what we are talking about.
And they also showed you some printed material like an aeroplane, and also there was some propeller.
And they showed us the printer while walking. So we are seeing this in the real time.
So what is your project name?
Solar cover.
So in solar cover, do you need something to 3D print, or probably you will use already? But
no, it's all electrical things, and no need to print anything. It's all ready to use.
No, but some nut and bolts or some small parts which sometimes not available in the market, probably you still need to print.
We didn't start yet, so I'm not I don't know that much about the project. We need some
Yeah,
time.
you will see when you start, because
Yeah,
I remember one of our one of my teams. They had 99.99% parts, but just because of one screw, they were struggling. So finally, probably they have to go for a 3D printing or something.
Yeah, that's okay. That's cool that you have 3D printer that can make some parts.
Yeah, so it means that as we are expecting that these workshops are actually beneficial for the students. Okay, tell me something about what can we improve in the next workshop. If next semester we do the same workshop for the student, what do you think? What should we do more?
I think we should try ourselves to do these things in the workshop. Like we should the students should do these things practically by themselves, and change the time of the lecture.
All right. So there are two suggestions. Number one, more practical work for the students, and two, the timing from 6 to 8. Even for us, you see, we are doing interviews about I think about 8 p.m. or something.
Yes.
All right. So we take your points, and thank you very much for talking to us.
Yes, thank you.
So these were the comments of the students and the instructors about the workshop. As we noticed that the previous students also said the same about the workshop, that these workshops are really helpful for them and it is providing a lot of knowledge. The only suggestion or comments which they have in common is that these workshops should have more practice than theoretical work, and also they are suggesting to the students to attend it and make most of it. The other thing about this seminars is the timing, which is from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and most students are thinking that this is not a convenient time for them, so we got to probably have to change this time or make some other arrangements. So thank you very much for joining our channel and hopefully see you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.